orb. I can make the orb big. I am orb. I've become orb. Orb, orb, orb. Orb, orb, orb. I am orb. I am orb. Obey orb. Obey the orb. Obey the orb. Obey the orb. Obey the orb. Orb. Obey the orb. I have become orb. I have become orb. I am orb. 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 I don't know what to do with this thing, but it's really cool, and I really like it. I'm gonna make it bigger. I think it does. It's called a crystal ball. Why do I keep calling it orb? Become a hamster ball in the... Orb, orb. Orb, 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 orb. Orb, orb. Orb, 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 orb. Orb, 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 orb. Orb, 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 orb. Orb, orb, orb. Orb, 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 orb. I've seen your future. You die. You're all going to die, and so will I. You die, and I also die. So unhappily, unless I escape the orb. I escaped. I escaped. Damn Bettel spoiler. Sorry, you die. You know, in the grand scheme of things, aren't we all just souls swirling, walking around a giant orb that we call the Earth? Aren't we all just living in an orb? Orbiting, that is orbiting the sun. And that is also an orb. We're all orb in the end, aren't we? We are all just orb. Oblivious to the things around us. I don't want to be too morbid. But I sure hope my OBS doesn't close at any second because the bit's getting bad. Oh, that's a new Oundgac. The orb. It's just a giant marble sphere, and it's rolling around. It doesn't have like, it's not like omnipresent as you think it would be. It's not like this galaxy minded thing. It's just a giant sentient rolling marble sphere. Likes and dislikes. It really likes vanilla Pepsi Nitro and jump rope, and it dislikes lime Gatorade (parentheses) because it reminds them of soccer practice. And it also dislikes putting in a USB port and it's the wrong way, and then you flip it and it's the wrong way, and then you flip it back and it's the right way. Honestly, they're pretty relatable. Yeah, they're relatable. Hold on a second. They're just trying to get by. It's not their fault they're a giant marble orb that crushes cars. It's just too big. It's just too big. It lives in a studio apartment. This policy takes 3 months. It's absorbing time.